So in the early hours of the morning, we made our way to the airport for another adventure. It was just after 5 AM and pretty empty as we made our way to a very British looking Terminal 5. Once at the airport and through security, we had very little time to spare and headed straight onto the plane, due to me having to go through my bag at security because I stupidly left my perfume in there. The flight to Iceland is just over 3 hours, and when we landed we were greeted with a massive duty-free shop. In Iceland you can get duty-free when you arrive as well as when you leave, so that's pretty cool. So the airport we flew into was Keflavik Airport, which is about 45 minutes drive from Reykjavik centre. The cheapest way into the city centre is the 55 bus, but as it only operates certain times of the day, we opted for the Flybus shuttle service, which leaves after every flight. So for the Flybus shuttle service, the cost was £22.50 each, and that was one way, and £45 if you want to do return per person. So it's quite pricey really. The ticket included hotel drop-off, so it dropped us off at a bus stop inside the city, and then we were put on another bus that took us to the nearest bus stop to our hotel. And this is what we find. So we are in Iceland! I am excited. Just got to figure out where we're going. Our next stop was to check into our hotel. This was a lovely city hotel in a great location. A warm, cosy retreat from the cold weather outside. Never seen this in a hotel before. The seal is not broken, so it's not been opened. Can I do the honours?
Yes.
This is our first time seeing the room too. Ooh. So the bedroom was nice and cosy, with cute little ornaments and quirky pictures on the wall. And though the view from outside was nothing special, we were here to explore, so it's all good. So we've arrived in our room, and it's quite nice. It's a nice sized room. They gave us a welcome gift. So today's going to be a really lapsed chill day. We're going to sort of suss out the area and arrange some last minute sightsee things. Got something set up for tomorrow already. I'm gonna eat this chocolate right now. Oh, it smells good. It's like a chocolate I've had before, but I can't put my finger on it. Tigger's the sweet chocolatey beast, though he might have more of an idea than me. It looks like Willy Wonka.
Found a golden wrapper.
More like Willy Wonka.
I like the colour, it's very pale. Very pale, look at that. Is it like those big blue balls you get? It's very milky. It tastes really milky. It's delicious though.
It tastes a bit like one of those kind of unbranded chocolates that you get back home a little bit, but it's really nice. This is our hotel. Some fresh snow.
Wow.
Those people seem to feel sorry for Tig in that moment. Just means he can get me back later. He can hit me with snow and not feel any guilt, right?
Don't you fret, there'll be lots of snow to go around. Wait till I've got the gloves on as well.
We are in search of a little bakery here. I'm hoping to try some lava bread. Oh, there's an Irish pub here, lads. One amazing thing about Reykjavik that I've noticed so far is the amazing street art that is everywhere in this city. This is Icelandic rugbrod or rye bread. It's traditionally cooked by burying it underground near hot geysers or hot geysers and left for 24 hours, and then you can eat it. So we're going to give it a go. We couldn't get out to where they do that, so we decided to do the next best thing and make our way to a bakery that sells it. So traditionally this bread is cooked by digging it underground, and the heat of the geysers, over a 24-hour period it cooks, and then you dig it up and eat it hot. Let's try this anyway. So there's a crispy outer crust with the top half of the crust coated in sesame seeds, which gives a nice mix of textures as well as a unique toasted flavour. You can't taste the seeds or the white bits that are in the middle, but that area of the bread is really soft and moist. It's a lovely combination, almost like Irish soda bread, but in Ireland we don't have sesame seeds on our soda bread, which definitely takes it up a notch. This is very pretty, I'll be honest. Iceland seems really nice, and it feels kind of magical, really.
closed at the moment, but isn't it beautiful? Can't pronounce the name at all, so forget that. But it's absolutely amazing. I've taken my hands are raw. I've got gloves for the back of the hotel. So me and Tick have learnt our lesson.
It is freezing, even though it's not as cold as Finland. It is still horrifically freezing.
It's -3, but the wind chill makes you really feel it because I think because you're so close to the water, it's crazy. There's the church. So we're going to get out of the cold and see if we can get a drink in this little bar.
You know you're in Iceland when you get licorice and melon instead of peanuts and olives with your drink.
Licorice. Oh my god, you pretend to like it. Oh my god, do you? He loves licorice.
I do, especially those sherbet dab things. No, sherbet dips. Sherbet dips are gorgeous.
So the beer that we're going to try is called Brio, which is very, very similar to a Beavertown neck oil, which is an IPA that we get over in the UK. We also had these delicious cheesy croquettes, which had a soft cheesy potato inside with a crispy potato coating around the outside. Perfect little bite to eat. So it's time for dinner. We decided to eat in our hotel restaurant as we were absolutely exhausted. We started off with these amazing cocktails. Mine was called a lighter shade of pale and Tig's was a purple rain. This is one of the most light and fluffy cocktails I've had in a long, long time. It had a nice almond and cinnamon taste. It was really light, refreshing and delicious. Definitely preferred mine to Tig's even though his looked really pretty. So for my meal I had salt-baked celeriac, with pearl barley, mushrooms and celery sauce. So for those of you that don't know, celeriac is a root vegetable. It tastes a little bit like a turnip. There was a slight vegetable stock flavour coming through, but I think that was the pearl barley. But the celeriac in its own right was really, really delicious and it works so well. The sauce, the mushrooms, it was just absolutely delicious. So for Tig's meal, he had the ribeye burger, which was caramelised onion, bacon jam, horseradish, mayo, cheddar cheese, demi-glazed tomatoes, and fries. And though it was not normally how he'd have his burger, I think he'd have it a little bit more well done. It was really, really light and juicy, and he absolutely loved and demolished that burger, so definitely rate this place. So for dessert, we shared a panna cotta. Now this was so decadent and delicious. It was honey and vanilla panna cotta with vanilla ice cream and oh my god, it was so tasty. There were little bits of kind of shortbread biscuit in there. I could eat those all day long. So after a delicious meal, we had no choice but to collapse in a heap. We were so tired. A great first day in Iceland. I hope you guys enjoy the next part where we properly explore this beautiful country. Until then guys, take care and I'll see you on the next one.